Well, welcome back, you nearly 500 viewers now I have on this channel, which is amazing. I'm really chuffed about it. What I would like to say is I hope some of you don't wander off during the winter months while I'm in the UK earning a living, because we will be back to Kefalonia February, hopefully, maybe March, but no later than that. And in the meantime, this is one of them. I'm going to be doing one video a month. I might try and find some footage to do an extra one here and there. And there will be a Christmas special, so look out for that. Looking back at the year, answering a few questions, etc, etc. Case in point, somebody mentioned about me selling the boat. Yes, it is up for sale. I'm not sure I'm doing the right thing about that, but then I'm not been sure about any of this, and it's worked out pretty well. So, yeah, I was washing her this afternoon because she's green, and I've been working all week because that's the way it's going to be now. I'm going to be working 6-7 days a week if my mental health allows me. I've got a backup if that doesn't happen, but yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do, because you know, I only have to do it for a set amount of time. I think I can manage that mentally, so we'll try it. Anyway, I was washing the boat today on a day off because she turned green while I was away, and a couple walked past that are on the moorings with a smaller boat, showed some interest in it when I said it was for sale. He liked it, but maybe towards the end of the year would think about it. She was in love with it, I could tell. She was like, oh, there's 2 showers on board and hot and cold running water. You can live on it. Well, yes, that's what I do. So yeah, the boat is up for sale. I want north of the mid-30s. I've been told it's worth about 40k, but of course she needs a few bits and pieces doing to her. If somebody wanted to take her on before I have her out, which will be happening before I go back to Greece, she's got to come out and have the bottom washed, anodes done. She hasn't been done for a long time, so she's pretty grubby underneath. If somebody wanted to take her on with like that without the servicing work and that, then I'd negotiate the price. Anyway, somebody else messaged me to say chin up. Thank you for your support. There was another guy messaged me quite a long email. Thank you for that. I won't mention any names because you maybe didn't want your name mentioned because you didn't put it in the comments, but thank you for your support. It is really appreciated. I'm okay. I'm doing all right. It is what it is. It's way better than the life I had when I used to try and do 9 to 5 and couldn't manage it. I used to hide under a blanket for most of my life. This seems to be working. You know, I make a big push once a year, get some money in, and then disappear off, and it seems to be working for my mental health so far. I highly recommend it, but I don't suppose it worked for anybody. Anyway, Rob and Helen, I think, are in this video. I think that's the names. It was a few weeks ago now. I was out on one of the last rides of the season on my bike, the Black Pearl, Nicky, and I thought I'd pull up and have a look at the marina. And to cut a long story short, I've just pulled up and getting my crash helmet off, and a car pulls up and shouts, "Oi, Doc!" Well, bikers from the past tend to call me that. There's not many people call me Doc these days. And I looked around and went, "It's all right, you don't know us." They'd been watching the video, and this is something that I'm really chuffed about. They'd been watching my videos and thought, well, there's the last flight, we'll go and see what it's like. So on my videos, on the strength of that, they came out to Kefalonia, and I hope they had a great time. If you're watching, leave some comments below about how you found the island and whether you're coming back, because I'd like to meet up with you for a proper chat next time, and maybe we'll do a proper video with you, an interview. As you know, I do a meet the viewers one now on occasions. So yeah, it'd be good to see your views on that. So yeah, the people who are watching and haven't been out yet, we'll see if they recommend it. But anyway, so this video is about my riding around the island, and on my last day, sort of my last proper day really riding about, and meeting these two. So enjoy the video, and I'll see you at the end for a chat. So there I am, minding my own business and admiring the view, because I'm on a bit of a ride out today, not really filming anything, and I come across these two. Now you see, that could be an outtake, couldn't it? Traffic. There's always traffic. So, where are you two from, and introduce yourselves?
We're from Walsall, Willinghall by Walsall. I'm Rob, this is Helen.
Hi there.
All right, Rob and Helen.
Just a minute of ride.
And you're off to the caves, aren't you?
Yeah, before they close down for the summer.
Yeah. See, I haven't done one of the caves yet. I think I ought to go down there and do one of those, but I sort of like to try and find the beaches. How long are you here for? A week?
A
week?
We're a good week away, yeah.
It's not really long enough, is it? They need to stay a bit longer than that.
We'll let you know after the week's gone by whether we want to come again.
We might come back.
So, have you been before?
No.
No?
Never.
First time ever.
Oh.
Try somewhere different.
Oh, well, you're definitely going to be back. So, you've seen all my videos.
Still a lot of them, yeah.
So, you know where to go.
Yeah, we're going. There's a cafe and whatever up there as well.
If they're not closed.
Yeah.
We're
Well, yeah.
in Sammy for 2 days.
Have you?
We've got somewhere in Sammy.
Oh, well, somebody has to go there, don't they?
And then we'll move around the island.
We met you.
Have you?
As you say, it's a lovely view, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you been down the capital?
Not yet, no.
No?
We're
Well,
going to work around that way and finish
well,
around there.
so, where have you got to go back to for your digs tonight?
Sammy.
Sammy. Oh, right, okay. So you should have gone for a coffee first and explored that. So that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow's tick in the box, isn't it?
We wanted to make sure we saw the caves.
Yeah.
Because they shut down, I think, on Monday, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. So that's
we're
a
going
good.
to go straight up to there, then we'll get down to the digs.
Yeah.
And we meet him.
We'll sort out where we go from there.
Yeah. Well, there's loads of places to explore, but I mean, this time of year it's very quiet. That's the only thing.
Well, we like it quiet.
But you know, it's not too hot, is it? You can lie on the beach.
Yeah,
It's lovely and warm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely and warm.
Yeah. And it's like this
Really
right the way through to December now.
Oh, great.
Really quiet. Nice.
This is as cold as it gets.
Well, it does get colder in like sort of the end of December, but it only lasts about a month or two.
Yeah.
Get a lot of rain, and then that's about it.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, if you're going up the mountain, you won't believe some of the views.
We can imagine. We've seen some of your videos.
Yeah, spectacular. I can't sort of film them all because of the bike, you know.
That's right, yeah. We've seen you bouncing along, riding along on your bike, yeah.
So there you go, you see, people do watch me and people do come out here for the first time. So, without further ado, I'm going to get on the bike and I don't know where I'm going today, so it's a bit of a mystery tour again. We're having one of those, and I'm not actually sure when this is going to go out. It's what's the date? It's the 30th today, isn't it?
30th today, yeah.
30th of October today. So this might well go out in the winter time to cheer you all up.
That's it, huh? Show everybody a bit of sunshine. And yes, it is lovely and warm.
Yeah. So oh, hang on,
home.
my camera's gone a bit.
No battery.
Right, the way we speak.
There we go. There's a bit of an outtake there. The camera, because I've lost my selfie stick, has gone onto widescreen.
It's because of me.
So his head was about 3 foot bigger than it normally is.
Oh, it's big anyway. It's big anyway. No
Yeah.
problem.
So anyway, we're off out, and
We're off touring round as well.
yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going to end up. These two are off to the caves. And then probably you ought to go and explore the town, really.
We will.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go at
It's
dinner
boring
time because
everywhere,
it'll be
isn't it?
shut. You need to go in the morning or after 6.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of coffee shops out.
Yeah, we'll be up for a coffee everywhere.
Yeah. So without further ado, we're off out. So, what a lovely couple. I hope they enjoy. I hope you enjoy, if you're watching this, your holiday. As I said to them, it's a bit late in the year. A lot of my friends were really busy this year. The island was got a good buzz about it for a change after COVID and that. They needed it, but of course it meant that all the hire cars were out, all the places were busy. So a lot of my friends have gone, right, we're shutting and that's it, so they're closed. So my advice would be to come late May if you don't like it too hot. And September if you don't like it too hot. That way you get the best of the weather and places are still open. But of course Augustoli, the capital, that'll be open. Luxury, Sammy, places like that will always have some places going. So yeah, gets more difficult to leave here every year. It was bad enough when I was a holiday maker, and of course now I spend a lot of my time here. So anyway, look who's coming up the road. I think they're stalking me. Is it them? I think it might be. And there they go. So you see, now they will have an interesting video at home, won't they? If they're commentating on what they're doing, and I'm commentating on what I'm doing, we could stick the two things together. Anyway, I'm not quite, like I said before, I'm not quite sure where I'm going today. It's just a bit of a rag around the island, and you're with me, so we'll stitch something together and make it interesting for you. But I'm just taking in the view at the moment. As you can see, no chicken strips today, using all the tyre that's available, and at one point a little bit more. I don't condone that sort of behaviour. Let's go, see what's going on. And as if by magic, here we are in Agia Efimia, or Agia Efimia, as it's read if you're English, British, whatever. I've just come from that direction, down the mountains. I love that bit of road. I don't know what it is about it, I just love it. It's just picturesque. It's a bit slippy, so you can't chuck the bike around as much as I'd like, but yeah, I just love it. I just love it here, basically, as you've probably gathered. So, I think it might be time to give the old Black Pearl a bit of a rest, and I think I might go and get myself a coffee over in that place there, because it's the only place open, really. So there you are, just had a very nice coffee in there, and a nice chat with one of the lads in there. Everybody's talking to me about Harleys today. Probably because I usually have got something on me that says Harley Davidson, and as my close friends will tell you, if you cut me in half, it would probably say Harley Davidson in the middle. So, for those of you who were wondering, I'm only running the Black Pearl, which I've now become very fond of, and it's part of the family, I have to say. I'm only running that because Wayward Child, my V-twin Harley sort of derived motorcycle, is stuck in the UK until I can import it here, and I could not afford the 12 grand or more it would take to get the sort of Harley Davidson that I require. So that's why I'm riding the Black Pearl. It was a couple of K, and it does the job more than adequately. And on days like today, I've had a lot of fun chucking it about on the mountain roads. Anyway, I thought I'd walk you up the quayside in Agia Efimia to show you what's going on. Some of you might have seen pictures of this. They're strengthening the quay wall, apparently. Since we had the Medicaid, a lot of work's been done. This place was absolutely devastated. In fact, I did do a video of some of the damage. Although I was quite busy trying to find people's boats for them that had emailed me. Most of them were in there and just the masts poking out. Quite upsetting, really. This is the Port Authority office. Gives you the weather reports, and there's usually a couple of guys in there to help you come alongside. You have to go stern to, it's a stern to mooring. I think they allow you to anchor off over there somewhere, although you'd be in the way, really. They've even, I've noticed, got water and electric now, so for all the yachty people that know me, there you go. We're in the 21st century. That's a new thing. That must have been since the Medicaid they've done that. As you can see, end of October, everything's closed here. Usually a few more places have stayed open, but as I said earlier, they've been so busy this year, a lot of my friends have just gone, we're packing up, we're tired, we need to rest, and I don't blame them. So it's good for me because I get to see a lot of my friends. Anyway, let's see what's going on the quayside. Now that place over there, with the bike parked in it, does the most fantastic burgers. I took St. Hugh in there, and even he said they were really good. So here we are, Sammy in that direction. That takes you out towards Ithaca, and then if you go around Ithaca you can get to Nidri, Lafcarda, that sort of area. Foscado's around the corner. Oh, and of course the mainland, if you were to turn where that ferry is, you can get to the mainland that way. So there you go. Sorry about the wind. For those of you who are interested, that's what the heavy machinery is for. They've been extending the quayside. I would imagine they've put the rocks there to break up the sea when there's a storm. And there's the equipment that's been doing it. And the port of Agia Efimia, which you'll be reading as Agia Efimia if you're British, which is probably a better way of pronouncing it. Everybody understands what you're talking about then. Incidentally, if you turn out of here, it's a video I haven't done yet, so if you turn right out the town as if you're heading back towards Augustoli, and then there's at the first crossroads you come to, if you turn right again, follow that up the mountain, it feels like you're going back out towards Augustoli, and then all of a sudden there's a road that comes back on itself. That's that road that you can see just in the distance up there. The views are absolutely spectacular, as my adopted sister Pat Burkitt will tell you, and eventually you can go to Foscado that way. It's a bit of a drive, and it is not for the faint-hearted, but the views are absolutely fantastic. So without further ado, let's get back to Augustoli and see what's going on there. Nice bit of fresh concrete I just noticed. Well, you find me on the road from the crossroads at Mittus, which would be spelt Mertu if you're British. On the road from the crossroads in the direction of Augustoli now, and I thought I'd pull up for those of you who are Assos fans. I know Tom will be watching this, and his lovely better half, Vicky. There you go. There's your bit of the island. Yeah, I had a lovely ride out on the mountains. Black Pearl's behaved herself. The roads are a bit slippy today, but then, like I say, the temperature's starting to drop off now. Bit chilly on the mountain actually. So yeah, but as you can see, hardly any chicken strips. To be fair, I think you've got to be brave or stupid to do that. I know which one my friends would say I am. So yeah, that's Assos over there. That will be closed down now, I would think, if you're out on the island. But it's well worth a look, even if it is closed. Especially the castle and that area there on that bit of island, on that peninsula. I've not been up there. I've heard a lot about it. As you know, I don't walk very well since my accident. One day maybe. The weather out here seems conducive to a comfortable body. So maybe I'll do that one day. We'll see. Anyway, me and the Black Pearl are going to head off back towards Augustoli now. I've done a few photographs for the album because she's part of the family now, so she has to have a photograph taken and be put in the album, as you would know. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, I brought this because at the moment my Harley derived, let's say, Rudge Special is stuck in the UK. I don't really want to sell that because it's registered as a Rudge. It's not really a Harley. There's not many, well, there's probably a couple of parts on it that are Harley, like the wheels and the fork legs. That's about it. So if I sold it, I probably wouldn't get that much for it. It's worth more to the family. I was going to pass it on to my son eventually. So I'd like to keep that. So I want to get that out here. Now, I could have brought a Harley out here. That's not a problem. Go to the mainland. However, I haven't got that sort of money, as you know. I'm lucky that I managed to afford this. So what is this, for those of you who are interested? Well, she's a 2003 Gen 1 Z1000 Kawasaki. One of the first Z1000s that Kawasaki built when they decided to reignite the Z1000 flame, let's say, because they hadn't built a Z1000 for quite a while. It's a ZX10 engine. Well, there's a bit of debate over whether it's a ZX9 or a ZX10, but I don't care. It's brutally quick. As you can see, there's a little bit of damage. There's a bit of plastic missing off the radiator there. It didn't come with that on there in the first place, but somebody's put the belly pan on and the side bits to cover the radiator. So yeah, I've got to get one of those when I come back. I'm going to put some Renthal bars on because I find it a little bit heavy on my shoulders, and as you know, some of you know me well, know I've got a bad shoulder. It dislocates quite easily. So yeah, the bars could do with being an inch or so higher, so I'm going to put some Renthal bars on. I haven't done a lot to it other than that, apart from service it, because it was in well, let's just say it needed tidying up and a bit of service and a bit of love and attention. I've put some indicators on the back now because well, I'm in somebody else's country and I like to try and keep as legal as I can. That's about all I can tell you about her, really. She does the job admirably. Her family name is Nikki, which is saviour of the people, victorious in Greek. But to you lot on Rudgy, aka the Doctor, she's known as the Black Pearl. And as Tom and Vicky pointed out when they met me, she has got her fans. They wanted to meet her, and they did. So yeah, that's why I'm riding a rice burner, as I'd call them, Z1000 Kawasaki. To be honest, I've become quite fond of her, and when I eventually get a Harley or my other bike out here, she'll be used quite a lot still. The Harley will be for Sundays and stuff like that, I think. Now she's great for blasting around the island, which is what I got her for, really. Just so much torque. You don't have to thrash it. If you do, it pulls your arms off. I think it's capable of about 165 from the factory miles an hour, that is. Yeah, as you can see, you'd be lucky to get. I have had quite a bit out of it. I'm not going to go into that on here. But you take your life in your hands on these roads doing that sort of speed. So I tend to chuck it into a lower gear and use the torque, which it has oodles of. So yeah, there you go. That's the Black Pearl. She's going to be laid up now for 3 or 4 months, and I'll miss her. I really will. It's my only means of transport on this island. Every single day I go out on her. Most days we'll do about 90 miles. On an island that's 300 miles square, that's quite an achievement. So yeah, we're off to Argostoli. So, that's where we started the video, up there, where we met the viewers. We're now on the old bridge. I'll pull up and show you that. And the marina is just to the right of me. Had a very enjoyable ride out on the Black Pearl. Behaved herself impeccably, as always. So there you go, sun setting on Argostoli. It's getting on for about 5, I suppose, something like that. I'd tell you a bit about the bridge, but the sun's attacked the sign. Never mind. And as you can see, they've tidied up most of the trees now that the Medicane took down, because this was thick with trees all around here, and they've cut them all out where those cars are parked. They'll come and take those now, I suppose. There you go, there's the old bridge. Lagoon to the left of me. There. And of course my apartment was up there. I say was because as I make this video, negotiations are going on to try and get something new. There is a beer grills video that's gone out which explains what's happened. Basically, there's been a land dispute, which means that the only access I have now is a ladder, which isn't really very good. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I've spent most of my life going up and down a ladder, as somebody pointed out. Sandy, who used to work at the boatyard. But if I have people come out and stay like Pat and people like that, it's difficult for them to get in and out of the place. So I'm on the move. It's a bit upsetting because I like to have a stable life, and now I don't know where I'm going to be living when I come back. But that's for another video. But I've had a lovely day. I'm very grateful for everything that I've managed to achieve this year, and I'd just like to say thank you to all those people who have supported me. You know who you are. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you on the phone or in my life in some way or another. So yeah, from Rudgy aka the Doctor, it's probably is going to be the last video from Greece. The next one you see will probably be of me in the boatyard or in somebody's workshop, and then we're back again in February, I think. Might be a bit earlier than that, we'll have to see. Anyway, from me and the Black Pearl, thanks for watching. Hit like, share and subscribe. Sit back and enjoy the ride. So that was Meet the Viewers. And I ended up riding to Agia Efimia, up across the mountain and round to, well, I went past Mytos, the crossroads for Mytos, and back into Agostoli, where on the mountain road I did a bit of filming of Nikki with Assos in the distance there, and mentioned some other viewers that I had lunch with in the summer. It's been a great summer. So those of you who were worried about my mental health, I have had some emails. Please don't worry. I've been doing this. I've been struggling with this 30 years now, and I think I may have just found a way of dealing with it. The next few months I know are going to be tough. But it's head down and get on with it, because the summer will be fantastic again, and with your support we can do this. We've got this. So keep watching. Here's the outtakes. Catch you later. Back, as I said, in a week, so I'll be going back on Saturday. So I've got about 7 days now. Gets more difficult every time I do it. When I was really chuffed that a lot of you who watch me, that couple I've just spoke to, they said they'd never been before. They've seen the video and thought, well, we'll come out. I'm quite chuffed that I'm having that sort of impact. Because after COVID, the island could certainly do with it. It was really busy this year, and a lot of my friends have closed early. So if you've come out on the last flight out here, if you like it quiet, then fantastic. But if you thought it was going to be a bit more busy than that, well, come a bit later, sort of after May, into June, and probably early October. September's probably better. You'll find places open then. Made a muck of that. Let's start again. What do we have here? Well, yes. That sounds like Jeremy Clarkson on speed. No, cuts. So, what we have here is a Z1000. What? A Jabberwocky. Sorry, Nikki. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm going to go off round the island on that now. I love it. I do. I love it. It's fantastic. I'm having the time of my life. No, can't put that in. Oh, well, the traffic's bad today. Oh, dear, I don't know how to put up with this. I mean, look at it. It's rush hour. Oh, there's another one. It's a van. Well, yes. If you went off there, you'd be in trouble, wouldn't you? Whew, look at that. Oh dear, that's yeah. It's a long way down. Phew, blimey. Tom, Victoria, when you're racing back from the airport to get your first drink in on your holidays, I understand, but you're not Colin McRae or whatever his name was. I mean, look at that. Frightens me to death looking down there. Phew, cut. So you come out here to film some goats for Pat Bucket and they've all disappeared. Normally, I'd be mobbed by them. They'd be chewing me feet and blocking the road and not a one in sight. They must have heard I was coming. They've gone, that Pat Bucket, she's not getting any of us on their photographs. Yeah, not a sign of them.